Dave's solo adventure today? Hello and welcome to another magical staycation kind of day. Today is Dave's day out. Hey everyone, Dave K here today for Dave's solo adventure at the staycation, the last full day here at Saratoga Springs Resort. Now I do have some work to get done today, but I'm looking forward to sharing with you the full evening at least here at Saratoga Springs Resort, including and not limited to possibly going to get some more pool time going on. I'd love to walk around some of the other buildings and show you what the resort looks like as a whole, give you the broader overview, but that might be quite a hike. We'll have to see what things look like here today. Just as I'm getting the day started here, I'm wondering to myself, does it make sense to walk all the way back to the lobby to get a drink, get some tea or some lemonade for breakfast? But I feel like it's such a hike here at Saratoga Springs. I'm gonna pass on it this morning. I'm gonna have some water and I'm gonna have some cereal for breakfast as I get some work done. And I'm kicking it off here today with some oatmeal squares. Nothing amazingly, life-changingly crazy. This is something that I got from Publix, so you can get these at a grocery store anywhere. It's just a cereal that I thought might be nice to try. I have been enjoying these oatmeal squares. Gonna put them in some milk, but we'll save the real crazy deliciousness for future days. Something else you may be interested to hear is what I've been using instead of milk. I've been trying oat milk, and I find it actually quite delicious. It's really good. I've been trying a variety of different milk replacements just to taste test them, see how they go, see if I like any of them. So far, oat milk beats almond milk for me, so there's a variety of options if you're looking for a milk substitute, and oat milk is pretty tasty. As for the oatmeal squares, I liked those brown sugar oatmeal squares, but I liked the honey flavor we had in the past even more. So now that I'm trying through all the oatmeal squares flavors, I'm getting a better idea of what I like on that front. So the more time I spend in the room here, the more I'm realizing there's not a whole lot of great places to work. Not saying that there's too much of my stuff on the table, but more so that like trying to work from this table is kind of uncomfortable. It's not like a true desk. Just like that counter over there, it's not really a good standing desk because it's a little short for me. So I'm thinking maybe I'll get up, stretch a little bit, try to find some new workplaces. Maybe I'll move from over here where I'm working to over there, try some sort of standing time. Maybe I'll go grab a drink just to kind of change it up and come back. Heading out now to the lobby area. Let's see how long this walk takes. Haven't tried walking it yet. Hopefully there's sidewalk the whole way as well, and I'm gonna have to wear my mask. So maybe I can bring back a couple of drinks, but we'll see. So making our way towards that main building, there's gonna be a couple of things to consider here. One is how do I get there? Of course, I have to figure out the route. And secondly, I'm gonna time this trip. See how long it takes to walk there. You never know, a bus might show up that takes us to the main building. But if it doesn't, which I'm not betting on because I'm not planning to stand here long, I'm just gonna start walking and see if we can get to it. The first step for me is looking at this map. Here's the bus stop, we're here. So it sounds like maybe I can just kind of walk across and up in order to get there. So let's see if we can make that happen. I'm gonna make a left here. It says do not cross up there, so I'm just gonna make a left this way. And at some point, maybe I'll see a crosswalk that heads me in the right direction so that I can grab those drinks. It's gonna be a hike for sure. On the right there, we see that fountain, which makes me think that that's the building we drove to the other day. And if I keep walking in this direction, I might be closer to the building that I'm hoping to arrive at. So we're gonna walk and see if we're headed the right way. There's another map here to kind of check our progress and keep on moving. Yes, we are indeed on track, it looks like. Just keep going this way and we'll kind of be in the direction of the main building. It's great. No real streets to cross there. It kind of looked like we had to head across the street, but no, just keep walking this way and I think we will be there. Now this looks familiar, walking across this area here. We see kind of that lobby-esque lobby style with all the carts we could rent and other activities to do. You see a lot more action in this circle here. A golf cart driving around and plenty of other activities. I think that laundromat and other stuff's in there as well. Lots of cars here too, but there is kind of a sidewalk for us to follow here around the edge of the ring, around the edge of the circle. So that's nice too. And check out those Disney vans there as well. Very cool to see kind of that Buzz and Toy Story style van back there. A couple of those kind of, what would you call them, 15-passenger van style vehicles. And they've got a bunch of different styles on them. Stay magical year after year there with Cinderella, looks like, and Prince Charming over there. A lot of styles. Makes for a very cool series of Disney vehicles. Now on my left we have the Disney Vacation Club Preview Center. I still think I'm supposed to walk straight and forwards here. And there's another map for me to check in with, which is, again, perfectly convenient. Just what I needed based on where we are. If you look at the UR here, it actually didn't seem like a crazy, terrible walk here. We do still have a couple buildings down to go. We're kind of on that main Broadway area here. A bit further to go, but we're getting quite close. And then we'll have to make a left kind of into that building area towards that vacation planner area or another left turn somewhere. The main pool on my left here is always a big clue that we're very close. You remember we left this pool area the other day as we were getting our drinks. We saw the pool area, so I'm thinking it's just straight up ahead and we'll make a left very shortly and we'll be there. Was not too bad of a walk at all. I was thinking it was going to be far further, but it seems pretty quick to me. So I'm thinking I'm going to try making the left here. It says the Springs at that bus depot right there. I'm thinking that's the name of this main area, and indeed it is. You are here, see, pretty close to, if not a little bit past that dining area. So I'm making the left in this direction in order to find those drinks, and I'm pretty sure I found it. I'm pretty sure I went the right way, but I guess we'll know for sure pretty soon. And it looks like we're here. That wasn't bad at all. Even with all the vlogging, I feel like only about a 10-minute walk, which is great. Didn't take too much time away from my day here to walk to it. I'm thinking maybe later this evening we'll even try walking more of the complex, but we shall see. Now, can I find my way inside? There's quite a few people around this dining area here, but that main entrance is on our right, could be a viable option as well. Not only is there quite a crowd outside, there's a good line here waiting to get our drinks as well. So I'm at the back of the line here, all the way back, but quite a few people in line. There's not even a line for me to stand on. That's how far back I am, so, interesting. All right, so I've got my lemonade, great to have on the go here. Put my cup right there in the middle. Someone was nice enough to get me that drink holder as well, cast member. And now making my way back to the room. Good thing I got the drink holder because that way I can video with one hand and I can carry with one hand here too. As I'm making my way back here right by the pool, I'm noticing that beautiful design, Saratoga Springs Resort and Spa, kind of pillar there, water tower across from the pool. It's nice to see it from kind of the different angle and different perspective. You can also see the bikes and maybe those carriages that people rent to ride across the boardwalk here, right at Horsing Around Rentals. Maybe at some point we'll try one of these, but for now, making our way back to the room. Another interesting observation right by that circle as I was walking down in this direction is this kind of lakefront view. You can see all the way down the water, even some boaters way down on the other end of the water. Hopefully you can see that pretty clearly, at least the water itself. Boaters just turned the corner there, but nice to see. Maybe we'll walk it later on in the day. So I am back in the room ready to enjoy maybe some lunch in addition to those drinks. Glad I made the trek to get them. A couple notes on that trek. On the way back, I didn't need the maps. It was pretty straightforward how to get there, which was very nice. And overall, I didn't feel like it was too long of a walk, but it could be tricky if it's maybe too hot out, if you're wearing a mask, for example, or if you're out in the rain, it can be tricky to make that walk. But otherwise, not as bad as I thought. And for lunch, I'm having chicken gyoza. Check out these chicken gyoza from Trader Joe's. If you haven't seen the taste testing of all the flavors of gyoza, check that out. Let me know what you think. But I was worried about these guys because there's no freezer function here in this mini fridge at Saratoga. So hopefully they're still good, but we'll dig in and let you know. So the chicken gyoza are still good. I'm enjoying those chicken gyoza. Not quite as crunchy as if you bake them in the oven or put them in an air fryer, but they're still delicious. Definitely still seem okay, even having been in the fridge instead of the freezer. Gonna enjoy those for lunch. And that lemonade, and later this afternoon, more adventures coming up. So we made it through the day. Now time to get out and enjoy some fun-filled activities outside. I'm starting to feel like more like pool time might be nice. You know, I can walk around the whole resort and check out all the many amenities any day, really. In the future, when the resorts are open to the public, I can walk around and see all the legs of the resort, whereas I can only enjoy the pool and the hot tub if I'm staying here. So I'm thinking it might be nice to share a little bit of the pool, the hot tub with you as we just kind of chat and share my thoughts in those places. So now I'm gonna change on over to the GoPro, and we'll be on our way. Now I'm all changed up and ready to roll, making our way down to the hot tub and pool. They just sound so relaxing to me, so nice to me right now today. Having been in here the whole time, I was thinking, yeah, I could go for that walk, but it's hot out. It might be nice and relaxing to sit in the hot tub, sit in the pool, so let's see what the crowds look like down there and enjoy some relaxing time. One thing I really like about our room on this one, you can see I'm stepping out the back door here to make my way to the pool. I get to this intersection right here. If I made my way to my left, I'd be walking about the 1/3 of a mile over to the main building. But if I make a way to my right here instead, you can already see the pool in sight. So convenient. You may be able to see it from the room as well, if you could see when I was showing it to you. And if not, you can see it right here at that ground level again. That white picket fence there kind of surrounding this gate in front of us is indeed the entranceway to the pool. It took us, what, 2 minutes? Not even 2 minutes, not even 1 minute to walk out that main door all the way to making it here to the pool. And I'm hoping that the crowds are low. Let's get fingers crossed. Hopefully the hot tub is open for me. Let's see. Stepping inside now for that moment of truth. The survey says they don't even see the hot tub. Where's the hot tub again? The hot tub shall soon be mine. It looks like the hot tub is wide open. Love to see it. And now I'm gonna head over here, grab some towels. Super convenient location. Maybe pick a chair. I'm thinking maybe I'll pick the ones on that far side, the kind of chair style. I'll drop my stuff over there, and then I will be the only one in the hot tub. Yes, right now totally empty. One group in the pool, 0 groups in the hot tub. That's the way. I like it. Here we go. Nobody else on course. It's gonna be totally open when I get there. Look at that. The beautiful square of warmness. A warm square for you to enjoy your warm square activities. This is my shoes. This is my warm square. 1 foot, 2 foot. Oh, it's nice and toasty. Part of me even feels like it might actually be nice to start off with colder. I forgot to take my mask off. It might even be nice to start off with the colder pool, where it's a little bit chillier, you know, defrost from the warm day, but I always like a hot tub. Now, your own midday hot tub is nice to be able to enjoy the hot tub on your own in the middle of the day, but even more nice, or maybe equally as nice, depending upon how you define nice or what you like, is enjoying the views from the hot tub when it's your own hot tub on a very nice day. Just all the way around, seeing the sun and the brightness and everything bright. I think maybe I'll move my shoes from that corner over to this corner, because this seems to be the calm corner in terms of that turbulent waves going on. If you're looking for that heavy-duty jet power, this is the side to sit on here. You can see the bubbles like bubbling up on top of the hot tub here. I'm not sure if that's 100% the intention, whereas that side remains dry. That's why I moved my shoes over there. Again, bubbling up, bubbles bubbling up, jets bubbling up all over the side of these hot tubs, and on that side, nice and dry. Spending some time here on the quiet side of the hot tub. See the bubbles over there, but not so much over here. And I'm noticing a couple of things here in the hot tub. I'm feeling like, for one, maybe it's not as warm, maybe it's not as hot here today as it was yesterday in the hot tub. Not really sure what would drive that. Maybe it's just how much use it's gotten throughout the day. But it's also possible that maybe because I was warmer coming into the hot tub, that's why things aren't quite as hot in the hot tub. It's kind of just my perspective on what seems to be warmer or cooler. So maybe it's just as hot, but I was hotter getting in, so I didn't feel like it was quite as warm. And secondly is using those bubble makers in there. If you sit up with your back against one of those, use it as like a back massager, or I've been enjoying using the one at the bottom of the pool right here as like a foot massager. There's one down here somewhere you can use. The bubbles coming out, it's like a gentle foot massager. I really like that feel going on. So depending upon what kind of styles you like, you can use these things as a foot massager, back massager, but can also be quite loud where those bubbles are. Now, that can be good or bad. If I'm talking to you, having a private conversation, there are others around, and I'm trying to just have my conversation with the GoPro, not have to worry about other voices, maybe being in the bubbly area is good. You get some quiet bubbles in the background with me talking, whereas if I'm in the quiet area, you can hear everyone talking around me. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that makes sense. So my time has run out here in the hot tub, although it's still beautifully empty. My own square here, warm square. I gotta make my way over to the pool to cool down a little bit, hit that maximum use time. So I'm gonna change it up with some cold water, but I'm definitely planning to be back. Will it happen? Hopefully. But is it a plan? 100%. And it looks like very similar to yesterday, this left side of the pool with frog A and frog B. Or should I say frog A and frog O will be my side of the pool, my side, which no one else will be a part of. It'll be my own isolated pool community. It'll be beautiful, fantastic, totally awesome. And here we go, following my personal staircase down into my personal pool. How cold will it be? Seems like it might be pretty cold. Pretty cold. I mean, it's only 7 p.m.-ish, so I'm thinking it might not be too cold as comparatively to what it might be like later tonight. Yeah, it's cold, but it's not like freezing frozen style, you know? It's not bad. And now I'm heading over to my zone, the frog zone, the splash zone, with Kermit and Frogger. Sorry, I think I'm all out of female frogs here. You got any for me? Like Mrs. Frogger? I mean, Miss Piggy wouldn't be right, because it's a frog, and she's a pig, so. We're on the approach to Kermit. He's gonna soak me, I can tell. But you won't be soaked by Kermit unless I do this or that. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Can you still hear me over there? I hope so. You know, gotta get the Frogger massage when you're here, right? I hope you have a nice view for the festivities here today. Yes. Oh, that's good. Frogger. Oh. Blasted in the ear. Oh yeah. There it is. All right. Oh. Another way to get a water massage right here. Oh. Nice. 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 In addition to the fountain here working as a back massager, you can maybe use it as a foot massager. It's a little tricky with the GoPro in one hand, but I find it to be easier without. So see, I can do one leg here pretty easily, but I can get both legs up there together when I'm using two hands on the railing there. A little tricky to do it this way, but very comfortable. Use this thing as your own personal makeshift massager here. So I decided to sit up a bit, and now we're awfully close to the getting soaked. Oh! Ooh. It looks like the flow is coming directly from above my head, like I'm shooting water from my brain at you. Not quite. Ladies and gents, I believe the time has come to return to my warm square. Let's hope it's a nice, toasty, hot square at this point. I love the hot tub. One of my favorite spots. You know, I like things warm, so I like warmth. That's the one. That's it right there. All right, round 2 in the hot tub. It does feel toasty on first entrance. It's probably because I was just in the icy cold pool. So there's your trade-offs. You know, that's how it goes. Ah, love this spot right here. A great place to kick back, relax, and enjoy the warm waves. As I'm sitting here in the hot tub, I've been just kind of kicking back and thinking about life and thinking about the adventures that I share with you and my day-to-day and kind of what I enjoy and what I want in life. And the more I think about it, the more I realize the exercise that I do, the vlogging that I share with you, it's something that I enjoy doing on a day-to-day basis. The little things that I can enjoy for really long periods of time. I think about, where do I want to be long-term? What next job is going to get me to that 10th next job I want? Or what kind of videos do I want to make to get me to that 100th next video I want to make? But at the end of the day, I just enjoy making these videos. And I think it's something that you continue to figure out as you go, right? I enjoy sharing these Disney adventures, but I'd also be happy if I find myself sharing more foodie adventures, or if I find myself sharing more travel adventures, or something totally different. It's really just enjoying the process of sharing this fun with you and being able to share my day-to-day, my thoughts, my life with you. And I want to thank you so much for being a part of it with me on this adventure and in all the adventures. Thank you for your comments and for your support. It really is something that I can enjoy each and every day, whether it's at Disney or sharing those adventures at home. It's truly a fantastic experience. So thank you again for being a part of it with me. And I'm going to continue to sit back here in the hot tub and enjoy as I continue to think about life and the beauty, majestic opportunities available to us in life that you might enjoy on the day-to-day for years to come. So make sure you spend each and every day in a way that you would truly enjoy for years to come. I also want to share with you, because I like thinking about it, I like talking about it, and it makes me kind of want to eat it, the best food at Walt Disney World, updated here
as of July 2020. Now, a lot of our favorites might not be accessible right now, but I found a new favorite breakfast venue of all time here on the trip. If you haven't checked out that vlog, make sure you check it out. Trust me, it's going to be called Best Breakfast at Walt Disney World here on this staycation. Absolutely loved that breakfast at the Wave, and I'm trying to compare that breakfast at the Wave to some of my #1 all-time favorite foodie spots here at Walt Disney World. And for me, that would probably be Yak and Yeti. I absolutely love that Dragon Roll Bowl and so many other options they've got on the menu. I love Sanaa and some of their bread service and a variety of other options there. And I want to say, even though it's a breakfast, or maybe especially because it's a breakfast, I find the Wave entering at least the top 5 restaurants at Walt Disney World. What a blowout of a restaurant. I would love some more of that breakfast there today, any day. I'd eat that any meal of the day. The dinner was good. It was really good. But the breakfast was just mind-blowingly amazing, especially those Floridian Eggs Benedict. Whoa. So good. Can you see that plane all the way up there? Little speck flying off there in the distance. Plane going by. Hope all those passengers are having fun, staying safe. Or maybe it's just packages. And I hope those packages are traveling safely, and those flying are traveling safely, and having fun while they're at it. Right now, I find myself contemplating the pool hours, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. And I wonder how crowded the pool would be at 11 p.m. But I wonder even more how crowded the pool might be at 7 a.m. Might be a nice quiet time to enjoy some pool amenities. Maybe tomorrow morning? Probably not. Probably not for me, because that sounds extremely early. But it's a fun thought. Also, tomorrow we are transitioning resorts again to our last and final Disney resort on this staycation, and maybe the one I'm most excited for. The Copper Creek sounds amazing. I'll tell you, I haven't stayed there ever, I don't think, but I love the Wilderness Lodge, and maybe the Bison Burger will be available for a quick service to go, or maybe they'll have some other delicious food options. But either way, I'm so excited for that resort. As I'm thinking about today's adventure and what I'm sharing with you, I'm thinking over the course of this whole adventure, I'd love to be able to share with you and give you insights on everything you'd need to know about Disney resorts in 2020 and staycationing or vacationing, traveling down to Disney resorts in 2020, Disney hotels, and what it's like from a crowd's perspective, what it's like at the pool, what it's like in those dining venues. Do you wear your mask? Can you make reservations? Who's allowed in particular venues? And I feel like I've covered a lot of that just throughout the day-to-day here in my staycation vlog. But I'm thinking maybe that becomes its own vlog. I can kind of do a speaking video to that point, maybe here in the pool or at another point, or maybe I touched on it enough in the staycation videos, and you can let me know what you think, if I've touched on it enough, or if you'd like to see more about everything you need to know about Disney resorts and staying in Disney resorts in 2020. You can see so much of it, but maybe summing it all together in one video would be helpful. Something to think about. Now I've got good news and bad news, or maybe bad news and bad news, depending upon how you look at it. The first bad news is I'm coming up on the end of my second 15-minute interval here in the hot tub. So I think this is probably my hot tub limit for the day. I should probably at least choose to call it. I could physically do it, but it's probably safest if I get out. I don't know the health repercussions of staying in the hot tub too long. And the second bit of information, maybe this is good news or bad news depending upon how you see it, is the sun is setting, or the sun has set. So that means I can see now without the sunglasses. I don't need the sunglasses, which means I can make more eye contact with you here. But it also means maybe it'll be a little bit harder to capture footage. Maybe we don't have too many hours left of the night. So it really depends how you see it. But I always choose to see everything as a good thing, right? Why wouldn't you? And so when the bubbles stop, we will make our way out. Enjoy one more back massage from the bubbles here. I'm not even sure they'll last for me to make it over here, but it seems like they will. I'm looking at the clock. Maybe I have a couple minutes, 2 minutes or so, for me to sit back over here, and then maybe I'll head back to the room, change, shower, and walk the resort. Maybe it's almost dinner time. I should probably eat at some point. That's probably a good idea for a foodie, but what will I eat though? You know, I'm missing all those fancy table service from the last few days, so I'm like, quick service, or I don't know. So that's it. That's a wrap here in the warm square, the hot box, the hot tub, the warm tub, the sauna, the jacuzzi, this warm thing, a private pool that is also nicely temperatured, a Dave pool because it's toasty, but also a pool, whatever you want to call it. We make our way maybe to cool off in the regular pool, or maybe just head straight on back, or maybe to freeze in that shower over there. I'm not sure yet. Now heading out of the pool area back to the room. Let me shower, get changed, and enjoy some more festivities tonight, maybe some dry festivities to wrap up the evening.
And we are back in the room, back on the main camera now, and I heard late night, last minute, Mike was able to get some Sanaa reservations. We were just talking about best food on that GoPro on the earlier part of this vlog in the pool, and so I'm so excited to dig into some Sanaa tonight, maybe try some new stuff. I'm thinking I probably should try some new stuff, so we'll see what looks good here on the menu tonight. So excited to share it with you. After I shower, change, and get ready to go, here we go.
And Mike has returned, meaning the Dave's Solo Adventure Day becomes the Bros Evening, and you can check out Mike's fantastic adventure to the Magic Kingdom on the preview, cast member preview. Sounds amazing. Looking forward to hearing more, checking that one out. And we're gonna go eat some deliciousness at Sanaa. Yeah, I'm ready to try some new stuff at Sanaa. I'm thinking about the old classics, but I feel like it might be nice to try something new. I don't even know what's on their limited menu for this one, so we'll see how that looks. About a 15-20 minute drive, and we're here on the Animal Kingdom Lodge property. You can see the tree trail leading us into one of our favorite dining venues here today. A great time to compare the deliciousness of Sanaa to that recent wave deliciousness we had. I have to absolutely love both of them. Let's see what we think. Back in the Animal Kingdom Lodge Resort, making our way down to that lobby area for some deliciousness. Excited to share it and try it with you. And look at the view. You can actually see some animals live on set here. Lovely to see them hanging out at Animal Kingdom still. Looks like a couple of yak or something. Not really sure. Yeah, one of the owners of Yak and Yeti's right out there. I see him, a little white one. Making our way into the drink venue here as well. See if we can grab ourselves some great drinks at the shop. And here's a closer look at the drink counter at the Animal Kingdom Lodge. Unfortunately, a few of my favorites out of service. No tea, no lemonade, but I like how they've set the counter up. Definitely looks authentic to the Animal Kingdom Lodge. Kind of that classic feel, the colors of the lodge. Now relaxing in the lobby of the Animal Kingdom Lodge as we wait for our dining reservation. Got our sodas here. We are checked in on the mobile check-in, and we're just enjoying these afternoon evening views. While we're waiting for our dining reservations, you can look on your app at Sanaa. Just search Sanaa and see what they have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner there. Click those top tabs, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. You can see everything on the menu. They do have bread service. I'm not seeing the braai, but I might try something totally new here as well, so we'll see what sounds good. Looking around the room, you'll see that there's a lot of seating utilized here. They're 6 feet apart, but they pretty much can go all the way around the outskirts of the restaurant, just kind of fill up every table along the outer perimeter, and seems like keep 6 feet there. Now, a lot of these ones in the middle here are empty, so it really just depends where those tables are, but it seems like just the natural turn of the table kind of makes it easier to fill more spots. And of course, the same dinner menu. You scan it and you see what they got and you order what sounds delicious. So we were told the biryani is generally designed for vegetarians. It's a lot of vegetables in there, just a little bit of shrimp on the side. So I'm planning to get that one. And Mike is going to try another one of the Harvest and the Journey, the Puji inspired, it sounds like. And I think he's getting the beef with the aloo, which sounds great as well. So we'll get to hear thoughts on a couple of different items, which I'm excited to share with you. A couple of new things we've never tried before here on the menu. Always nice to try new stuff. So here is Michael's dish that we had discussed. The Puji, it's the beef right there, and he's got the aloo. Not really familiar with aloo or Puji or beef. I do know beef, but I know the rest are a little confusing. There they are. And here's my dish. You've got the biryani with shrimp there. Pretty sure that's what it is. Looks fantastic. Reminds me of the styling of the Dragon Roll Bowl. So we'll dig into both here today and let you know what we think. So overall, both dishes are good. I feel like my biryani with shrimp is heavy on the vegetables, as the server mentioned. It does have some great flavors, though. Kind of reminds me of Moby Dick, if you've ever had their food, kind of that Mediterranean, Middle Eastern food. I like kind of the curry spice flavor to that one. I feel like there's a little bit of sour cream style substance in there. In addition to that kind of mild shrimp flavor, definitely heavy on the vegetable flavor, but very good overall. Quite nice mix of vegetable flavor combo.
As for Mike's dish, you've got that aloo, which I like quite a bit. I don't think it's my number one vegetable of the Puji, or whatever we call that kind of harvest and journey thing, but I think it's number 2 after that cilantro one. I like that one quite a bit. But that's good. It's kind of like a strong potato or almost sweet potato flavor to it. That braised beef is good as well, but for me, I stick with the shrimp. I'm a big shrimp guy. Love my seafood, so I feel like the braised beef is good, but it does have a little bit of those kind of fattier pieces on there. Both of them good dishes, but I stick with my favorites there, being brie and the bread service. That being said, if those other options aren't available, I'd probably go for the shrimp with the harvest and maybe the aloo, but probably that cilantro vegetables one. Still, I think my favorite dinner option if the brie is not available. Mike, your foodie review. What did you think of your food item, my food item, comparatively to Sanaa as a whole?
Really good food all around. I probably would get yours, the biryani, next time. I really like those flavors even more. This is not bad at all, but those 3 dishes is not my favorite here at Sanaa. Still great though. I would still come out of my way for this food to give you an example of how good it is. But in terms of like my favorite food at Sanaa, it's still that brie.
So comparatively to the shrimp and the cilantro vegetables I got that last time, maybe our best dinner besides the brie and the burger, would you still get my biryani here, or would you go for that?
Probably go for that, personally. I like that shrimp quite a bit. But you know what? It really would depend on how I'm feeling for the day, because sometimes I'm just feeling like bread service.
And you're right in that there's something to be said for this biryani in terms of I'd probably pick it over a lot of those other harvest and journey options. It does have a good amount of flavor, and it's a good quantity of food. It's heavy on the vegetables, so you gotta like vegetables. But it's a good amount of food as well. A few more thoughts here on the biryani. I feel like it was particularly filling, especially comparatively to that harvest and the journey. So I feel like from that perspective, it's definitely worth considering getting again, at least on the limited menu. I think I do like that shrimp and the cilantro vegetables option a little bit more in terms of flavors, but in terms of food quantity, I think this one has it. So I could go really either way with the limited menu, but when everything comes back, brie is still way up there for me. So it was a delicious meal here. Always enjoy some good foodie adventures, but it's late at night. We gotta pack up the last of the room for our transition to the new resort tomorrow. So I'm gonna call it a vlog here tonight. Thanks so much for being a part of the fun with me today. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay informed of future adventures. And until next time, play on. Across from our main, I'm thinking maybe later this evening. So we're in.
And the second piece on that, I don't remember. A great pay.
I'm excited to recommend Vacation with the Magic for planning your next vacation. Over the years, Gordon has given me invaluable advice and recommendations for multiple Disney destinations. It costs you nothing more than it would to book a Disney trip yourself. Plus, by using his services, you can help support my channel. So click the link in the description below to get your free quote today.